The two most important days in your life are the day that you are born and the day you find out why. I've always noticed people constantly on the run, always on the hustle, and always chasing for something. I think it's for the money, but I believe it's mostly rooted for survival. And at the end of the day, these people are stressed out, absent minded, and not fully present. This runs deep because I've been there. I was one of them. I played different roles during my 16 years in the software and tech industry. As my experience and title rises, so were my responsibilities. And with it are late night meetings, lack of sleep, and chasing deadlines. In effect, stress gets me without even noticing it. Or I was really just ignoring my body talking to me. Migraine, getting sick, lack of motivation, you name it. And even taking a leave feels guilty because of work responsibilities. So the questions that always haunt me were, why am I here in this world? Is this all that there is? I feel I'm drawn to something bigger, far than just surviving. I believe you've felt that too. But do other people really know why they're here? Or are they not aware that they too are also just surviving? And if they knew this all along, why isn't it so obvious to me? Is it because I was trained to follow orders and instructions? My parents raised me tough to be a good kid, to obey, and to always get their approval. And approval to be loved and accepted. My school raised me to be God fearing, to memorize lessons, and to get praised for good grades. Good grades that, in other perspective, is a way to check your ability to conform to the system. As I go out to the society and workforce, I'm surrounded by different people who were also raised by that same system, all living in that unseen force that's keeping me in line. And questioning the system and why it has to work this way is implicitly discouraged. It's almost like a taboo to question the existing system. And violating any rules makes you an outcast of it. And the feeling of becoming an outcast triggers our fight or flight mode mechanism to survive. Oftentimes, we feel we don't have a lot of choice but to conform, to allow the system to dictate our actions, to constantly ask for permission, and to seek for approval, all to survive. As I was navigating this path of figuring out the answers myself, I've been peeling multiple layers of realizations, just like an onion skin. As I understood the top layer, another one covers a deeper question. And so I began to question my purpose and the purpose of life itself. With it, I came across a summary of a book entitled The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying by Bronnie Ware, where the author spent years caring for patients in their last weeks of their lives. She recorded the dying's common regrets into this book. The two regrets that really hit me were these. The first one is I wished I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. To me, it means that not being able to discover and embrace my true self, not being able to take risk to venture and pursue my dreams, not being able to live a life I wanted. That's a top theme of regret of the dying. The second one is I wish I hadn't worked so hard. To me, it's the indecision in choosing to spend time with family and the people close to us. The regret is about not being able to share more moments of laughter, connections, and creating memories. All because, well, at work demand much of our time. This gave confirmation of what life might look like if I won't make any efforts to build the life I want to live today. As I would ask myself, would you wait till age 65 before making efforts to experience life you want to live? And so, if I can't imagine myself doing the same work for the next 5 to 10 years, I would rather pivot while I'm on the first or second year. I usually conform and hold on with both hands in a given task or a role, but I don't want to have these regrets. I would rather laugh at the stupid things I did in the attempt to reach my goals than playing it safe and stay normal. Before I share my realizations, I'm curious what brought you here to this episode? Have you had similar experiences? Do you have the same questions as many of us do? Let's interact in the comment section because I reply to all of them. So, what are my realizations as I peel the onion skin of finding purpose and why the path of purpose isn't clear to begin with? My first realization is that we are to discover purpose. Sounds confusing, but hear me out. Self discovery is the purpose. It is in our own capability and capacity to adjust and refine our activities to discover our purpose. Thus, it's okay to pivot when you need to realign. I've always heard this advice and words of wisdom, and that's to do just one thing and to do it really well. I totally agree with that. For now, I chose to do one thing, and that is to discover that one specific thing and to take constant action and realign with my interests. Because I believe that the niche is you. There's no need to seek your niche from others. So I may talk about other topics such as in business, philosophy, psychology, AI, software, whatever. The goal is to have an intentional discovery of what really excites me, something that would resonate with others, and to help that one person in ways I already can. My second realization is that we are all here to self actualize. It is our mission to discover, to develop, and to use our gifts and our strengths to draw out our fullest potential and to give back to the world we're living in, to contribute and to leave a legacy when our time is up. It should have been like this from the beginning, but it all got lost in the system that we were raised and were living in. So ask yourself, are you growing in your current job? Do you still feel the excitement? If not, then I think it's time to consider a new environment. Do you feel you're meant for more than just being told what to do? Then you may want to consider venturing the path of entrepreneurship. It's only you who can confirm this and not by other people. Compliments or comments are just feedback to the criteria that you set. And remember, you have the freedom to define and refine your own criteria. My third realization is we're here to experience the fullness of life. It sounds cliche, but the ups and downs we've experienced, the pains and happiness we've went through, the good and the bad in many aspects of our lives is the fullness of life. That means we are here to experience them as long as we exist. We just have to embrace this reality. So how do we handle this? What has helped me since is becoming more aware of what's really happening. You need to become aware of your own thoughts and feelings. So ask yourself when in certain situations, do you react or do you respond? Do you just go with the flow or do you go the opposite direction that feels right to you? And this might sound a bit corny to some, but I believe all actions we do should be drawn out of love. It is the golden rule: do unto others what you want others to do unto you. So I hope you choose to respond in kindness, understanding, and generosity. To wrap this up, the purpose of life is to live a life of purpose. Our purpose is our own conscious choice, a choice to experience what excites you and what calls you. Happiness is also a choice. Just have a little faith that your desires, be it money, relationships, and success, are just the byproduct of your own contribution. I don't have certainty of how much of these desires I'll be making or when they'll arrive, but I'll take a shot at living what's more aligned to the life I want to live, one step at a time. I hope you'll also choose you. That's it for this episode. Let me know how you like this content or how you do not like this content, whatever. Leave a comment. I'll reply to all of them. Thank you for joining me in this journey. Like and subscribe for more. Bye for now.